Nothing fancy here. We already did the upper body exercise demonstrations, so make sure that you subscribe if you haven't and like the video. For the lower body demonstrations, we'll just be referencing one textbook this time. We are going to start off with the marching. Do not underestimate it because it is more difficult than what it looks. You are going to need to balance, and you can do that by just slightly tilting the angle of your foot placement. The hamstring neutral position, it looks like you are just lying on your back, but you actually push the ball up to your shoulders, almost on your traps, which is just below your neck. And there's where you hold the position, meaning your spine must be flat and neutral, and you will immediately feel your hamstrings working. The hamstring curl we can do in two different methods. We can do as the first method I'm doing, just rolling out once and rolling back once. And then the second method is where you paddle with your feet, making sure that your feet are always fully on the ball. They both do the similar thing, but it is different in terms of movement, and we are most probably used to the first one. The single leg lift, just like the marching, will need you to balance, but it is relatively simple. Just make sure that you extend your leg all the way up and bring it back to the natural position. The hip extension, as you will realize, goes quickly from an easy exercise to a difficult exercise when you go from all fours to just being on two limbs. So make sure you have a good grip of the ball with your forearm and not just your hand. And then also try to be as straight as possible. I know you won't be able to see yourself, but just try to be as straight as possible with the extensions. The hip flexion is not for the faint-hearted because it does work your core and which part of your core, your stomach muscles especially. So you're going to have to be very strong there and watch out that the ball does not slip out under your feet. So you might just be able to get a good 10 reps maximum. The lunge, I know the term does say we should lunge, but we are lunging as deep as we can. However, because this is a Swiss ball lunge, and not only does it lunge, but it is also the quad stretch as we do in our stretching video. Make sure to go watch the stretching videos with the Swiss ball, and we are almost at 10 videos on that playlist. Nothing fancy, nothing complicated with the squat. You don't have to go all the way down to touch your ankles. You can go deeper if you want to. You don't have to go as deep if you don't want to. Just make sure you stay comfortable and avoid injury. The single leg squat, however, I am able to go deeper when I'm doing without the Swiss ball, but with the Swiss ball going deep is very difficult. So you can do this without going as deep as I'm going, just going maybe as deep as the illustration was illustrating. I left the most difficult exercise for last, which is the lateral wall squat. As you can see, my trailing foot is on the ground. I was struggling to keep it in the air, but with perfect practice, you can become perfect. So as I did mention, this is the last exercise. The program is ranging from easy to difficult. I think you can take that approach if you want to. But besides that, subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching. You can leave a comment of what exercises you would like to see me demonstrate regarding the Swiss ball. We will maybe be moving to medicine ball soon, so I do not want to leave anything out. I do want to set up a program using these exercises, using the videos, using the textbooks, and that will also be available. So once again, thanks for watching, and keep watching. Watch the upper body exercises. You can take them and the lower body exercises and make a program yourself if you're creative, and you can do that with the other videos and other exercises too. Thank you.